It's called the Watch Project, which is in a way a peer support group where people can come and meet on a Thursday. They can do things they like to do, like art or making things out of wood, but they can also meet people so they can get out of the house, or if they're on their own, they can go and see people who suffer with the same conditions. And to do that means a lot because some people don't understand mental health at all. So if you're suffering from mental health and you're really down and depressed and you really need someone to talk to, then to be within a group, a peer support group, you can talk to someone and they understand it.
I joined an intentional peer support group about 8 or 9 years ago. I've got lots and lots from being part of the group. I love the philosophies about peer support, the friendship, supporting one another through shared personal experiences and the chance to learn new things. It gave me masses of confidence that I didn't think I'd ever get back in life. And several years later I went on to do some peer support training, and from that I've done voluntary work within peer support roles.
Training like we did, it gives you an insight into what it's all about, because you might not know too much about it. So by training, you understand a little bit more, and you meet other people who have been through the same conditions. And the idea is, with peer support, is to then maybe, if there's a group of people who have been trained via Julie or whoever else trains them, the idea is then that they think that they might be 3 people with the same condition or similar conditions, might then give each other their names and say, well, we'll meet at a coffee shop once a week or whatever. And then if that guy, one of the persons doesn't turn up, they know that there must be something wrong with them, so they might give them a ring just to see if they're okay, where you wouldn't get that with outside of a peer support group.
When I first started that course, I was at a point in my life where I felt very lost, very alone. Like you were saying earlier, the illness does make you feel alone at times, and the more I was doing, the more sort of separate from society I felt. And I came there very uncomfortable, very nervous, but going back to that thing earlier about just the fact that no one judged each other and we could just be ourselves, and you know, I embarrassed myself on quite a few occasions.
It doesn't matter though, does it?
And it's okay.
It doesn't matter, it's okay. You know? It's okay to be like that, isn't it?
And when I'm away from that, I feel like I've got the freedom to just rattle my chains because I'm so sort of cooped up in my own self sort of thoughts. But then
the fact is, you're helping people.
Yeah.
You're getting something out of it, aren't you? As well as what they're getting.
Yeah.
Which I think, you know, is a brilliant idea, really.
It's a lovely feeling being able to like support somebody and be there for somebody. And
help us high.
That's right. So I mean, they can help you out, and as you can help them out.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
I think also sometimes just to get a text from someone if you haven't been here for say a while. I mean, I wasn't here for a while, and but these guys made me a book, and it made me cry because they all signed in it. They put, "We're missing you" and whatever, and I thought to myself, it's not just you. Sometimes you feel it's just you and you can't cope with it all, but you know that there are other people who care about you. And I think the thing with mental health is sometimes you cut yourself off, you hide away from everyone.
Sometimes I've not been able to express what's going on for me because I felt so caught up in it. And because there is the two-way street, you know, of the support, that I've been able to receive it from other people. It's also enabled me to be able to be honest about what's going on for me. So if I say, look, I'm really feeling like this at the moment, it's given other people that opportunity and the verification that it's okay to feel that way. So then I'm offering something back, and that really does reflect the two-way street side of things, because like the stuff that I've given out sometimes and the stuff that I've learned has come back threefold towards me, because it, you know, people bounce back.
I think the only thing I would say is, the last thing I would say is, the mental health affects quite a lot of people, and I think it needs to be pushed right up there with other conditions. And I think the way we live in this world is that more and more people are going to suffer with it. And I think if they don't realise that now, and if the governments and people do not realise how bad it makes you feel, because you could be here today and next week you could just be gone. Because a friend of mine who was 46 was here 1 minute and the next minute he was gone. So that guy was a lovely guy and funny and friendly and everything, but we don't need to lose people through this just feeling horrible. And I think people who suffer from mental health sometimes are, in my books, are the loveliest people in the world, because I think they think too much and they're too creative, and they find that the way we live in today's society very hard to deal with.